I'm gonna get straight to it. Triple one's the God. Ion is 13. Every day is Halloween for us. Now it's gonna be a video about current events. I've been hearing a lot of talk about the eclipse. We do know there have been many eclipses, meteor showers. There are always a certain events where they say you can see um, certain events as far as the eclipse, meteor showers, etc. I do believe we are going through many different shifts, changes, pole shifts, timelines, etc. I do believe too that we will see more in those skies, but a lot of times they stay foggy, if you catch my drift. I have to do my due diligence more on the eclipse. I do know that a lot of businesses, if not every business, I'm not sure, are closing schools, banks, etc. At least that's what I heard, word of mouth. Also, I just want to say, for anybody, and I don't care if I repeat this so many times, no matter what you're doing in life, especially specifically talking to the agreeable beings out there, yeah, it's going to be more rough, more harder for you. But at the end of the day, as long as you stay genuine, there's no weapon that can form against you that will prosper or will not. You are beyond this meat suit that you have to come into this reality in. I've been seeing a lot of things on social media, even though I'm not a social media kind of person whatsoever. But I've noticed it's like so many people selling their souls. I heard you can buy views and subscribers and this and that, and I hear all these upcoming, I guess, content creators and comedians and this and that, and I hear that things like that. Well, I'm not knocking anybody for what they do to support their families and things of that nature, but I do believe that you have to stand for something, and you can sell your soul in many ways. That's why when I started this channel, I didn't even think I was going to start this channel and even be talking on it. I wanted to originally do like pics and little vids like what you see in the short feed. Check out support, by the way. If that's what it takes for me to be successful, especially in this kind of lane, then I guess I won't make it too far, because I want genuine people that really support the channel, because I support real people. With me understanding, understanding, overstanding who I am and what I'm up against, it's not the easiest thing to do. Not everybody can make content and draw, a crowd or certain people that may want to hear. That mean if you're speaking and people want to listen, it could be part of, your gift, or part of, your calling. So again, shout out to the real, true supporters, females, male, it doesn't matter. As long as you're a true supporter. Also, I'm going to be jumping from topic to topic here on these current events and certain things I studied, because I never want to give all my energy to the gang stalking. That is a constant, part of my life. So I guess if I'm gonna sit here and make content, then you'll hear about it because the gang stalkers, they listen and they watch, and I can feel them, on this channel because they definitely not support. They hate. They are hating hard. Familiar spirits and these minors turn energy draining vampires, man. It's just a message to you guys. I won't stop because I know you won't stop. And not because I know you won't stop. I'm just not going to stop. We're not just going to stop. Anybody that's walking and riding down this narrow path of trying to find and understand ourselves, those blinking lights are significant. Many are called, few are selected. And they say that for a reason, but everyone serves a purpose. I also want to talk about this chosen word I've been hearing a lot too, through social media and everybody having their own aspects and perspectives of what they could be. I think personally, people overuse that word chosen and I think try to fantasize in a certain type of way to feel special. I think everybody is special in their own way. But I think if you vibrating on a disagreeable, negative type of frequency, then no, I don't believe that you are a part of the special ones. You're just a part of the other entities. But I think when you are selected, chosen for something, it's never easy. And I think everyone plays different positions. As I've stated before, it's nothing different than military or law enforcement or anything, but we're speaking higher in the celestial realm. They told you in that book that beings came down and seeded this planet. It was always much deeper than we were told, but the truth is in plain sight. But there's so many distractions that keep you from paying attention to the things that you should be paying attention to. You got half-dressed women, no disrespect to them. You got sports, even this eclipse, and a lot of different things. Just always understand and overstand when big events are happening and sports events and everything they want you to look at. Always understand there's always something else that's happening behind the scene. This construct was set up on smoke and mirrors. While you paying attention to the accident on the right, there are catastrophes happening on the left. While you looking down, there's wars going on in the sky. Star Wars. But for the light barriers, you gotta understand nothing is a coincidence. When you are really who you are, which don't need to be explained when it's understood, you're gonna have those negative beings because they hate the presence of you. See, I'm not telling you nothing that you don't already know. See, a lot of people are way smarter than I even gave certain individuals credit for. I had to check myself and humble myself. There are people that's working jobs and living their regular lives that can have a very deep conversation. It would surprise me to know the knowledge that they know. A lot of people are waking up, and you can understand that the masses and the certain entities that are how can I put this, conspiring to keep things going the same old way. It's inevitable for a change. And this is why it's very important to protect your energy. For so long you've been in the dark, but you are a light being. Especially if these videos really relate to you. You can feel it. And for the opposers, it make them irritated. It make them angry. They get frustrated when they hear, what's in that voice. Are we spirits possessing a soul, or are we soul possessing a spirit? Etheric. But I totally understand too, because if you're not ready to wake up, you may want to close your eyes if you're not prepared to see everything for what it really is. Don't talk that chosen stuff. Don't talk that certain talk if you ain't willing and ready and can endure what all comes with this. Know you are never alone. And I cannot express that enough. There's so much around all of us, seen and unseen. But there are certain tasks for the selected, heavily watched individuals that they have to go through along with guidance. And I fully can understand too why people could be very, very intelligent and highly educated, and they don't want to speak or face certain realities. They want to live and work and do their little things and go on their vacations because they don't want to face the realities of life. Speak as far as us, certain individuals being prisoners of war. We all fighting for some type of battle, regardless of how we look, race, color, or creed. But two wrongs definitely don't make a right. But it's definitely time for a change, and I believe that the beings that came here never left. And this is not for the simple-minded. I've said this many a times. This continent is not for simple-minded individuals. Also, how I've noticed a lot of weird things as far as on the platform that I'm not even really going to talk about too much. But I will say this about some of the comments that's being made. Very few comments, because I don't get many, which I'm sure shall change. For you trolls and bots, man, it's like, if I ain't part of the ones, then why you watching me? And this is a message to you. I don't have to be around and see you with my physical eyes. I can already see you, and they can see you. I can feel you. I can smell you. All the disgust and hate, even when the person ain't doing nothing, the presence alone must be just that deep. But let me not get so deep, man. Because everything is censored and staged up anyway. They say you have a freedom of speech, then why does it seem to come with a price? You can't get on all these different platforms and say whatever you want. You say some things that people may not agree with and don't like you saying. They can strike you and take all this and do all the rest of this. But why do we see all these other type videos that should not even be shown on TV of these young guys laying out lifeless? Rappers, etc. But they could show you that. Show you these guys and all this other stuff. But if you speak your mind about some real true things, and they telling you that you have a freedom of speech, you can't believe a snake with a slithery tongue. Everything come with a price. Even coming into this world wasn't free, and leaving ain't even free. So I think when you're thinking of free, you must be dumb. I'm going to leave it at that, man. Part 2 coming, maybe, man. If I feel like it, if the energy is right, maybe if the people start supporting, for you gang stalkers, demons, witches, warlocks, stay your distance. Because the force walk with me. And if these videos are relating to you, then the force walks with you. And it's are with you. Luke Skywalker. I'd rather be looked at as strange and different than just the average Joe Smoke. You know, I'ma always treat every individual with respect as long as it's given. But if you come at me with negative energy, then depend on the situation, then you will be met with that 3 times plus without me having to do anything to you in the physical. Because I am a good person and I know there are good people out in this world, but unfortunately, there are a lot of disgusting individuals, hating, unhappy, miserable people that if they're not happy, then they don't want you happy. You know, if they're not successful, they don't want you to be successful. And that's what we call that crabs in the bucket. So I'll just bear with me, you know. About to get ready to end this video. I've been jumping all over the place. Again, I'm not sure. I may drop another one tomorrow, depending on the energy, because I don't give my energy to haters. I don't give all my energy to gang stalkers. I don't give my energy to agents, agencies, you know. Because if you ain't here to support, then you just here watching and not, you know, leaving a comment or anything, then you are part of those ones. But yeah, give me a second real quick. Couldn't sleep, so I just had a few topics I just wanted to talk about. I'll go in depth some more on a later time, even though it don't exist. Triple One's the God. I own this. Like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications. You know, support the channel. Again, life is what you make it. You know, nothing is given. You have to earn it. Take self-accountability. Triple. I own this. 13.